Are leaders born or made? Are entrepreneurs, musicians, dancers, actors, singers, are they born or are they made? Are we born with a certain level of intelligence? Are we born with certain skills? Is someone naturally confident and is someone naturally good at guitar? Or can we improve our intelligence and skills with enough effort? Watch till the end to find out. Now, the terms growth mindset and fixed mindset were coined by Stanford University professor and researcher Dr. Carol Dweck. Dr. Carol Dweck and her colleagues conducted a study in which 400 fifth grade students all across America participated in a series of tests. They found out that some of the students worked harder, worked for longer, and enjoyed the process, whereas other students became frustrated and gave up easily. So what's the difference between the growth mindset and the fixed mindset? Well, in the fixed mindset, people believe that their level of intelligence, their abilities, their skills and their talents are fixed. They're unchanging, static, set in stone, and innate. They believe that you're either born confident or you're not, or that you're a good singer or you're not, or that you're good at a particular instrument or you're not, and there's nothing that could be done about that. People with a growth mindset believe that intelligence, skills, abilities and talents can be improved with regular practice. They give importance to learning. They are lifelong learners. They love to learn. So let's look at 6 areas in which people with a fixed mindset are different from people with a growth mindset. So people with a fixed mindset, they avoid challenges. Why? Because challenges expose their weaknesses and reveal their lack of skills. People with a fixed mindset stick to what they're good at, and they pick easier tasks because they don't want to seem dumb or stupid. People with a fixed mindset, they embrace challenges. They see challenges as an opportunity to develop and grow. People with a fixed mindset love challenges. They love hard and difficult tasks. They are problem solvers. They love things that push them to their limit and help them to move outside of their comfort zone. Now let's look at failure. How does someone with a fixed mindset approach failure? Well, they hate failure and they don't like taking risks. They don't even try because they are afraid to look stupid. They see failure as the opposite of success and they always want to be seen as intelligent and smart. People with a growth mindset, they aren't afraid to fail and make mistakes, and they love taking risks. They aren't afraid to look stupid. You see, they don't perceive failure as the opposite of success. They in fact see failure as the prerequisite to success. They see failure as necessary for success. How about effort? Well, people with a fixed mindset, they don't like putting in effort. Why? Because if you believe that your intelligence, your skills and your abilities are fixed and that there's nothing that could be done about that, then why bother? People with a fixed mindset believe that they cannot improve, and so you will hear them say statements like, I'm not a math person, or I'm not a naturally talented artist or a naturally gifted musician. These are all limiting beliefs. If your limiting belief is that you are not a math person, that you are not good at math, then your belief will prevent you from practicing and becoming better at math. Although people with a fixed mindset avoid failure in the short term, but in the long term, they are hindering their growth and development. People with a growth mindset, on the other hand, believe that with enough practice, they can improve their skills. They may have a certain level of intelligence or a certain level of skill, but with enough practice, they can become better. They believe effort is necessary in order to improve. Let me give you an example in sports. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players, was not naturally gifted at basketball. He was just an average or below average basketball player. In fact, Jordan was cut from his high school varsity team. He wasn't recruited by the college he wanted to play for, and the first 2 NBA teams didn't draft him. So Jordan wasn't a natural, but he was the hardest working athlete. Then his mom gave him an excellent piece of advice. She said, if you want to be successful, you have to be disciplined. From that point forward, Jordan woke up 3 hours before school every single day to practice basketball. Michael Jordan had the growth mindset. That regular practice made Michael Jordan who he is today. It didn't come naturally to him, but he had to work hard for it. Here's a great quote that I like by Michael Jordan. He said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." You see, a disciplined person will outperform a talented person any day. Malcolm Gladwell, in his book Outliers, suggests that it takes 10,000 hours of practice to become the best in anything. Think about the world-class athletes, musicians, artists, singers, dancers. They all put in practice. Research reveals that most of these people are not naturally gifted in the area of expertise. But these people put in hours and hours and hours of regular practice. People with a fixed mindset are not open to constructive feedback and criticism. They take it personally and they become really defensive. Whereas people with a growth mindset, they welcome feedback and constructive criticism. They appreciate people and they thank them for giving them feedback and constructive criticism. They see it as an opportunity to improve, develop, and to grow. Now let's take a look at other people's success. People with a fixed mindset, they get jealous when they see other people succeed and they feel threatened. Why? Because it puts a lot of pressure on them to do more and to become more. Whereas people with a growth mindset feel inspired and motivated when they see the success of others. Finally, let's look at setbacks. People with a fixed mindset get discouraged easily. They play the blame game. They blame everyone for their setback. Remember, lame people blame people. They blame the economy. They blame the government. They blame their upbringing. They blame their parents, their children, their spouse, their boss, their colleagues, and they fail to take ownership of their life. People with a growth mindset, on the other hand, they take full responsibility. They see the setback as a wake-up call to work harder next time. So are leaders, entrepreneurs, musicians and artists born or made? Are we born with a fixed level of intelligence and skills, or can we improve them? Research into neuroscience suggests that we can. The examination to become a London taxi driver is possibly the most difficult test in the world, demanding years of study to memorize the city's 25,000 streets and any business or landmark on them. Researchers followed the journeys of some of the London cab drivers. They were astounded and amazed. They found that the posterior hippocampus, the area of the brain known to be important for memory, is bigger in London taxi drivers than in most people. This concept that the brain can grow and expand is known as neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is the ability of the brain to change or rewire throughout a person's life. Neuro means nervous system, so the brain, spinal cord and nerves. And plasticity comes from the Greek root word plastos, meaning moldable. So essentially it means moldable brain. This seems to suggest that nurture is far more important than nature. You see, no one is born intelligent or naturally gifted or talented. Yes, there are a few people who have a certain condition that makes them have exceptional abilities, but they are very few. People who are naturally talented or gifted learn their skills very early on in life. For example, if someone is naturally confident, they learn to be confident at a very early age before most people do. Finally, I'm going to finish with a quote by Henry Ford. Whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. If you want to be successful, adopt the growth mindset. Have a positive relationship with failure and take risks. Embrace challenges. See them as learning opportunities. Be a lifelong learner. Always try. Don't be afraid of failing, and don't be afraid of looking dumb and stupid. Put in effort, put in regular practice, and dedicate yourself to learning, improving, developing and growing. Be open to other people's feedback. Appreciate and thank them for their feedback. See it as an opportunity to grow, to learn and to develop and to become a greater and a better person. Let other people's success inspire you and motivate you, and take full responsibility and ownership of your life. See a setback as a wake-up call to try harder next time. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something new. And let me know in the comment section below some topics that you want me to make videos on. If I added value to your life, like this video and subscribe to the channel for similar content. And share this video with your friends so that they may adopt the growth mindset and succeed in their life. Remember, sharing is caring. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video.